140 years old. Can you hear me? It's all right. Yeah. Or 140th birthday. I didn't know you were that old. You've been around here a few times this world.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased to be able to introduce Derrick to you all. He has been the most wonderful mentor. I first went to Derrick to take a healing course, Wing Chi. I never in my life thought I would be going into many different areas, especially mediumship. That just threw me, because I was really focused on the healing, and I just love doing both so very much. And he has been such a fantastic teacher, and we've had such a great time in the classes. We've gone on paranormal investigations, and it's just been a wonderful 3 years, and I look forward to keep learning with him and learning from everybody else I meet as well. So I'm so thankful. Barbara and Ozzy have opened up another place for us to come and learn and worship, as well as Kincaid. It's wonderful to see spiritualism growing, in this province. So it's just great to have two places we get to come to and learn from each other and be with each other. Derrick is a very talented psychic medium, and he's always made himself available to the spirit world through messages from those who've passed away and gone to the other side. He's able to connect with those loved ones we just want some contentment and happiness with, and he's able to bring that to you, and it's quite remarkable. He also brings that comfort, healing, and direction for you when you're feeling a little lost in life and you don't know what road to take. Incredible person to get some direction from, because the direction he's given you is right from the ones that love you and for your guides, your angels, and family. His gifts for spiritual counseling, healing, wonderful teacher, mentor. He's a gifted healer and a shaman himself, and it shows in what he does in life. He has his own radio show, Between Two Worlds, on BBS Radio. If you have a chance, please listen online. It's always a really kind of neat and exciting program. He's also written his own book. He's an author of Spiritual Journeys, and it's a wonderful, wonderful read. And it's very interesting, because if you're going through a learning process like I have over the last few years, some of the things that I thought that's really strange, that's really bizarre, he had them. So I know that I'm not alone in this world, and I'm not as crazy as I thought. Just a little bit. Watch it, buddy. So I just thank you for all the gifts, all the support, all the help you've given me, and I hope you can share that with everybody here today. Please welcome Derrick.
Well, I was trying to figure out what to say regarding what has happened this last little while. We've been actually hearing about a lot of negative stories regarding things that are happening in this world. But you know what? The negative part of it, we always have a tendency hanging on to. You actually notice a lot of people out in this world actually always want to hang on to the negative. They have a difficult time hanging on to the positive. Why? Because we're so used to being taught of the negative side for ourselves, and it's actually passed on from our families. We always talk about the negative side, which basically means, if I want to bury myself 6 feet under because I work so hard. How parents are sometimes. When you listen to the old ways, they always taught you that you got to work real hard. And if you don't work real hard, you're not going to be there. You have to struggle. And so what I've learned through my years growing up with my family, is having to not to look at the world as a struggle, because most people use that same phrase. It's hard. It's a struggle. I'm having a hard time with my life. Well, that's why God brought us here. Because it teaches how to become a stronger being, because we're called human beings first. We are light beings. We are who we are. And we learn to love ourselves and love our fellow man, because it's the important part. Never look at the negative sense of it, but look more positive. Does that make sense? Right? A lot of us have a tendency of having to say, well, I'm having the difficulties with my health. I feel sick. I'm always sick. When I used to ask my dad, how are you doing? My father's phone calls from me to him, he's always saying, I'm sick. I'm not doing good. I never hear a thing from my father saying, well, I'm working on it. Or, it's a little difficult, but I'm still working on it. I don't hear that from him. And when my mom was living, when she passed away, God bless her soul, she passed away this year in May. I used to say to her, how are you doing? And she said, I'm doing good. That was her thinking. I'm doing good. Because I was told, Mom, she said, you always want to be negative. And she says, I hate it when your father always talks about negative things. because all he ever did is he was used to learning from his father and his family before him. So this way my mom has changed that chain. She's broken that chain thinking life's never a struggle. That's how it's brought to us. Now here we are. We're celebrating 140 years of Canada. This is our first date. For the first time, I would thank Barbara Leonard and the church for inviting me here, for participating in this moment to share with you what I want to share. I want to thank everyone for acknowledging my work, and I want to thank everyone for accepting me who I am. Because my father used to look at me and saying, well, if you get rid of that long hair, get rid of those cowboy boots, and get rid of those earrings, people will respect you. He did. All the years he'd say that. I said, Dad, who was the one that got me to wear earrings? Mom. Why? Because she wanted me to follow my background, my tradition. Because when I wear these earrings, it represents my manhood. I had these earrings pierced in my ears at the age of 15 years old. This is before